So I think one thing I've learned fairly recently um, is that this concept, right? Okay, this concept of my journey or this idea of my journey, a big part of it was I was finding myself. I had lost the old me, right? I knew it wasn't me anymore. It didn't fit and feel right. It just, I knew there was more to me, something pulling me, drawing me to these experiences and these places and these people that would help me to understand this person inside me that felt authentic and real, but still just so new. And the kind of change in my concept is from a really amazing person I met. He explained to me that, I am already me. I am already who I have everything already. It is not so much I am finding myself, but I am taking what I already have and I'm building from that. And I like this idea because I'm all about the idea of empowerment, of you already have what you need and you just go for it. You're not waiting on something, or you're not, you don't have all these reasons why you can't be or start right now. And so, this concept, I always envision building a house because that's what I do. I build houses. And so I just see like I'm this, I'm this foundation that I've been building the last couple months on my journey. And it's been, as foundations are, extremely hard, leveling everything, digging into the soil, making sure it's structurally sound, making sure that where the most weight and pressure is, that there's a little extra reinforcements, and making sure the materials I'm using are good ones and I'm using them correctly. And I'm learning as I go, and there's parts that I've had to redo, and there's elements of this foundation that have just sunken in or collapsed, and I've had to just keep going at it. And when you have a foundation, it doesn't look like anything. It just looks like I still have this ugly, messy disaster in the middle of my yard, and nothing near a beautiful house that you can just rest in and enjoy. But once the foundation's there, things start to move faster. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling this kind of, what was this slow progress that almost felt like tedious and almost nothing. Like I would wake up every morning thinking, have I accomplished anything? Have I gotten any closer to finding this calm and peace I'm needing? Have I found myself more? And little by little, I looking back, I see I was never finding myself. I was always understanding who I already was. I was learning to work with my strengths, to make amends for my weaknesses, and be kind to them, and to acknowledge that there can be strengths one day when I'm ready, and right now it's okay. I've always pushed myself so hard, and to sit back a little bit and say, okay, one brick at a time, one thing at a time, one journey at a time, and there is no real end point. There is no vision in my mind of suddenly arriving at this amazing location and or finishing the house even. I envision something that slowly is forming in my mind, but it's never going to be solid. It's always going to be this fluid idea that changes as the world around me and the universe and my own soul speaks to me. So, and I know I'm being kind of like vague and all crazy and hippie talk here, and I just want to, I guess I just want to repeat that that's my goal now. Build from where I am and respect that where I am is something good. Like, it's important. I've done a lot of work, And I encourage each and every one of you to do this, because work on yourself in a kind way, in that you're suddenly going after your passions and you're giving yourself freedom to believe in yourself and love yourself and go after the impractical and the crazy, like taking off and leaving my world behind. And there's always the fear I'm going to be caught in the in-between forever, because when you travel, you become part of the places you go, and you leave little bits of yourself there. It feels that way. But I'm holding all this inside, all these beautiful experiences, how much it's changed me, how radiant I feel some days, even the days that I still feel like I'm struggling. And I know I'll always have a struggle, and it's okay. It's okay to have grief and sadness and anger and pain. These are just part of life, they just come together with everything good, with all the great experiences. We have these more heavy experiences, and we just let them come. But we don't let them build up, because we acknowledge that they matter too. Everything in our life has a place and matters. The people we meet, these split seconds that are over so fast, they matter. Sometimes we don't notice, but the more we notice, and the more we're just there and calm and slow ourselves and see around us, the more we realize how beautiful life is, I think. And I know when I say life is beautiful, there's so much about life that is so hard and so incredibly awful. And it's not that, it's acknowledging the potential in these moments to be beautiful, no matter where and what we're doing. So those are my little gems of wisdom, and I will enjoy the last 2 weeks of my travels around the world, return home and bring these things with me, and see where my life unfolds from here. And I will catch you up on how that goes. But right now, I'm just happy to be here.